Welcome back to another episode of Factorio with myself, the Game Blot. We've done a thing. We've done actually several things, actually. We've done several remarkable things. We've actually set up some sapphire silos here to funnel in the iron and the stone brick. We've put raw stone on the belt. We are now running incredibly low on steel because we have all the things that need steel right here. In fact, we have expanded this area considerably. We now have all the things creating inserters for us, including burner inserters, so that we can upgrade our that thing. These guys, he's creating steel. The steel is coming down through here and is going into this, I think, at some point. And is going into here as well. In fact, I think this is actually now taking up all of it, if not most of it. So that will eventually come down to here and create boiler Mark 2s. But we're going to go do... Well, we're going to talk chew bubblegum all at the same time. We managed to increase our iron throughput just a little bit. And by just a little bit, I mean I had to go through and individually empty out all of the different boilers, to all of the different furnaces, to make sure that they were empty of the sapphirite, so that they would be able to smelt just the raw iron ore. We've also updated the blueprint. It turns out I did actually make a bit of a gaff with it. One of the sides around in the middle had 3 inserters rather than just 2. So to go update that, we also made updated to use the steel electric poles. We're going to go through, and we're not going to bother upgrading this stuff yet because it's not actually being processed currently. We will, however, continue to upgrade all of these into steel furnaces. Eventually, I think we may actually be able to craft the next tier of furnace. Can we? No, we can't. Not yet. That's coming. We do actually have solar panels, which we can create eventually at some point. I think I might actually do that sometime in the near future. Just set up a small solar panel blueprint as soon as we get our batteries and everything else situated, so that we can craft accumulators. We do have fast transport belt that is actually going really well now that we've got a little bit better, improved iron throughput. Still going through all of the things. We haven't really progressed that far with any of the machines. We have just been slowly upgrading all of our ore sorting facilities and ore crushers into the Mark IIs. We have a new machine, the hydro plant, which is going to come in handy because we actually need this for our liquefying of the slag. Let's just put this into our dump one here. Crushers, all sorts of facilities. Okay, that's all good. Let's just dump all this. We don't really need any of that, or that, or that, or that, or that, or that. Eventually, we will actually send this out into active provider chests and just send them straight through everything, basically. We don't need those anymore. We can actually probably burn them. Brick, we don't need. We'll need some more electric mining drills at some point as well. In fact, I need to actually set up some proper crafting for that. Alright, let's finish upgrading our boilers. Right, that is that all set up. That light needs to be reset. There it is. Done. Apparently it's dark. Don't notice, because everything is just bright. Alright, we'll finish upgrading all of our boilers. Go and one more line. That's alright. In fact, how are we doing on power? Power is actually doing really, really well. We got one of those left. Do we have any more? It's time to go play Hunt the Boiler. Found it. Right, that should all now be done. That's ticking down, and that is now... Yes! Cool! In fact, we're just going to do a little bit more here. We're just going to quickly update all of these power poles. Make our power just a touch more efficient. like to see. We actually finished with our sapphire thing. I cleared all of this off screen, obviously. Let's actually get some more iron so we can create some more lights, because I want to put some lights up there. And it has actually done remarkably well. In fact, now we can't actually get the sapphire out fast enough to go all the way down to the bottom. That's all Mark IIs now there. We have actually started messing around with our blueprint book. So we have our smeltery set up. So it actually, click this button and it loads into the blueprint here. So we clear that. And then we can load this one, which is our ore sorting facility blueprint. That means that we only need to ever have one of these. We just clear it and then load the next one in, and that disappears like that. We are slowly making our way through all of our queued up research. We're still a very long way off. Our upgrade planner is the one that I really, really want. But we've gotten a few things, like we can make rails now and stuff like that, which will come in handy when we need to actually branch out even further. I think the next one we need to head up will be the stereotype. But yes, we're down here. We do have a little bit more iron coming in. It's still not enough to make it a solid belt full, because we're not actually getting enough ore out, as it were. But at least we are now using a lot more of our resources, even if it is just going into a chest and being stored. The other one that we were having problems with is the actual crushed stone. This is now almost full. I've got that sort of emptying out just a little bit so that we can actually get some more just straight up stone. We will actually need to, I'm going to turn another one of these around. In fact, just take it off, so maybe that will actually get through to the end ones just a little bit, maybe. We haven't really upgraded any of the belts either, just because it's a bit of a hassle to do without that upgrade planner. But at least, okay, yes, now stuff is getting through. It has backed up a fair bit here, which is actually kind of, it is holding back the rest of the production a fair bit. In fact, I think we might just go through and upgrade all of that anyway. One of the bigger problems we've had is the fact that this actually generates a fair amount of crushed stone. Well, not concerning is definitely a mild annoyance. Let's see if we can't get that coming out fast enough. This is not really creating all that much because that's all backed up anyway, which is fine. Most of it is actually coming from our sapphire processing, with a little bit coming from our stereotype processing. So we'll just upgrade all the belts. That is now all coming out incredibly fast as well. Oh, and more research is done. This is almost out, so it's probably a good thing that we have actually gotten that other area. Which is actually quite large, surprisingly enough. We'll go and quickly have a look at that. Let's see, right before the end of the episode. So we're actually sending now all of our stereotype sapphire up here towards these ore sorting facilities. We will need to upgrade all of these belts at some point as well, just to make sure that everything can get down. Okay, we are now utilizing the full amount. So we cleared a small path through here. We didn't really need all that much. I did run out of room in my inventory, so I will have to clear these chests out in a second, but this is our patch of sapphirite, or in fact, it has actually cleared a fair amount out of it already. It is quite dense towards the middle, and gets a little bit less as you go out towards the edges, but that's alright. It should last us a goodly while. In fact, how much room do we have? Probably not enough, but that's alright. Alright, we'll call the episode here. We'll see you in the next one.